Hi, thanks for checking out our repair channel. This is just kind of an overview and testing of this unit. This is a Gallagher M30. It's a pretty small little unit. It's a 0.3 stored joules, so probably outputs 0.1, 0.2 joules, somewhere in that range. Small little unit. It's not the smallest one they make, but it's on the lower tier of power. The smallest one they make is an M10. It's a 0.1 joule stored. So these are good for small areas, backyards and small gardens and things like that. They do a pretty good job. They're pretty reliable. Don't get too many of them in. But we'll go through this little unit and show you a little bit about it. It's real basic on how it operates. It has a little light here that flashes green. Turn the light off so we don't get a bad glare. And it's flashes with every pulse, and you got your two terminals, one for the ground and one for the fence. If you ever drop your knobs on the ground and forget which one goes where, you've got the ground symbol and the hot symbol there engraved into the case, and then it's engraved into the actual knobs themselves. So it's pretty nice. Gallagher uses pretty good connectors and knobs on their stuff. And they use stainless steel bolts as well, so they don't worry about them rusting and busting off or anything. So, but we'll power this unit up. There it goes, a clicking. Pretty quiet little unit. Don't really hear it pulsing too much. I got another unit down from me that's pulsing. That's a old Parmac unit, so that's what you hear. But oops, get my meter over here so you can see what's putting out. Getting a little over 6,000 volts out of it, 65, it's between 6.5 kV out of it. And now we'll just do a little spark test on it. So it has a pretty good little bite to it. Makes sense. It's not very big, but not very expensive either. So I don't know what these things sell for. They're probably like a $50 unit, something like that. So they're not very expensive, but they carry a 3-year warranty on their stuff nowadays. So that's a pretty good deal on a pretty reliable brand. They make, I think, 2 or 3 bigger ones. Let's make it like an M60, M120, and an M160. They're identical in the way that this case design is set up. All they do is change out the guts and everything to make one stronger than the next. Typically, they don't allow these things to be repaired. They're not a repairable unit, but these can be fixed if you know what you're doing. And you can look at the back, see how old your unit is. This is the serial number of the unit. This number right over here is just a product code for it. The first 2 digits of that is the year. The 3rd and 4th number is a week of that year. And that 5th number is the day of the week of that year. So this is built on the 5th day of the 2nd week of 2018. So this is a fairly new unit, but it works fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So if you got one of the M10s, M30s, M120s, M60s, M160s, and they make some other ones before this generation, like M20, M50, there's another one, M100 maybe, that are very similar to this. But we can still fix them, even though they're not sold as a repairable unit. They don't stock any parts for them, except for the knobs and maybe the power cord. That's about it. But you can, if you know what you're doing, you can fix these on the inside, but you can't. You have to rebuild what's in there, or it's trash. That's the only other thing. But if it's under warranty, these things can be just swapped out for new ones at the local store or whoever you bought it from. So if one ever does fail within warranty on these smaller Gallagher units, M160s and smaller, you can just take it back to the store and they'll swap you out for a new one. And then they'll send that one back to Gallagher to have them give them a credit on, something like that, or a replacement for their shelf. But, we work on all brands of all ages of these things. We work on the Gallaghers, the Parmacs, Speedrights, Zariba. If it's 50 years old or new, we'll work on it. And we always give you a free quote. So if you've got a unit that needs fixed, we'll be happy to take a look at it for you. Our website is fencerfixer.com. You can go to our link down the description box area. Click on that, take you right to our website. But it is fencerfixer.com. Fencer Fixer, both spelled the F as in Frank. We'll give you a free quote, 18-month warranty and everything that we work on. So until we do another video of how to work on something, how to fix something, or one that we have worked on, we'll see you later.